ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
You put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah.
VIP me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. It's all a hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Call out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Hey, what up? What is going down? We are getting ready to start up this fast draft. Let's get a roll call. Who's in the draft and who is in the chat? Here we go. Boom, boom. There we go. What up, Crispy? What up, Marty? What up, Song? What up, Phil? Let's get it. All right, guys, we need. Give me some numbers here. Give me some numbers between 1 and 69.
69, dudes!
Let's get it. I'm going to smoke this bowl. And we're about to keep it lit. And we got Bogey in the house as well. What up, Bogey?
Shannon. Trying to get my shit together. Am I on? Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah. Look at that.
That sneaker con was kind of whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So yeah.
It's a lot of resellers is what it is. So like it was a lot of people who were wanting to find used stuff to resell. So I don't know. Like I mean I could have brought like, and of course if it's used everyone wants that shit like, you know, free, like pretty much like so,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just it was the way that it was in San Diego and I was like, man, this shit's whack. Like so same kind of way, just on a bigger venue, bigger scale of being whack.
Was it pricey
To get in?
Yeah.
It was $30.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So it's not like a huge, you know, it's like I was even talking to Vanessa about this. I don't think it wasn't this like the Lego thing that we did yesterday. I don't think it's like a big ass convention people are coming from around the country and shit for. Like maybe you can if you're in somewhere in Nevada or close in California.
Yeah, it ain't like this ain't like no big annual
Yeah,
thing.
this isn't like the electronics convention or some shit like that. You know, people are legit coming from all over the country and world. You know, so
Or the adult film industry.
oh yeah, that one always happens during the week of my birthday. I like wanted to go to that forever.
I've been out there one week when it was going down.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was pretty wild, man.
69 from Marty. Let's get it.
Hey.
69, dudes!
Let's see. We got
Let's get high off of Z-Weed.
27 from Song. 42.0 for Kidda. Let's get it. What up, Ghost Monkeys? And what up, Huss? How about a 55?
You want a 55? You got it.
59 for Chris.
Hey, 59, dude.
Dennis, what up, what up?
What up, my guy Dennis?
And Kidda said AFV is the one to go to. Do you mean the AVN or what's the AFV?
Adult film.
Well, AVN is the one that you were talking about, like the adult film star one.
Yeah.
I don't know if AFN is also in the adult industry or if that's just a totally different one altogether. And Dennis said 68 plus 1.
69, dudes!
All right, here we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6.
You know what's so
Seven,
weird?
7 of us.
Early in one of the best balls earlier, I opened it up just to look at it, and I was on the clock. I picked Ryan Tannehill. Then I go, "What the fuck? That wasn't even me."
Yeah. Do you want to hear the whole story of what happened over there?
Yeah, what the fuck happened there? Because like all of a sudden I'm on the clock, I picked Tannehill, and then all of a sudden it's 9. I'm like, "Oh, that's not even me." But it was, yeah.
Okay, so Pickett season.
Yep. Shout out to Pickett season.
He's pretty much off the rails since yesterday. He was working and he slept late and didn't tell me, asked to swap his players until I don't know, noon, I guess, our time. And he's like, "My bad, bro." He was like, I just my phone died, just whatever the hell happened, working, all this shit.
His dog ate his phone.
So I swap out.
He was doing his homework and the dog ate it.
I swap out the picks, and it's because he originally picked Micah Parsons and someone else, and then we swapped out. He wanted George Pickens and QJ is who he wanted with his picks.
Okay.
And then, so right after I did that, someone else picked, it was Pitts. I think that's who the other person that he got. And then someone picked Pitts right after that. And then I was on the clock and I wasn't even rushing to pick. And then that dude, Raider Sean or whatever, he was like, "You removed the pick. Now I bet you're going to pick Parsons, huh?" And I was like, "I don't even want Parsons, you clown." I was like, "You want him?"
I would have been like, "Listen, bro. He's all yours, man."
Well, that's what I said. I don't even want him, you clown. I was like, "Do you want him?" And he's going through all this shit complaining. And then, he finally just says, "Yeah, I want him." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So then I swap him. And then now he's got him because he had the pick, in between, all those picks that happened. And he said if he was on the clock, and he was available, he would have picked him instead of Max Crosby, who he picked.
I'll tell you that, I might have rather had Max Crosby.
Yeah.
I'm just shitting on Micah. Yeah. I'd rather have Micah, but you know what I mean. I'm just
and then another dude, bluegrass Billy or whatever. He was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "I wanted Parsons." And I was like, "All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Since there's all this discrepancy, we're going all the way back. I'm removing all the picks from this round, and then we're just gonna repick."
So that's what happened.
Yeah. So I was like, we're going all the way back to the part where there was the discrepancy, and we're just going to repick, and that's what's going to happen.
It's good commissioner.
I mean, because I don't want to deal with this. I mean, if it's one person complaining, but then two, and then it's funny, then the Raider guy, he just let the other guy get Parsons. I was like, "Man, you made all that bitching about Parsons, and then you didn't even want him." He was like, "Nah, I let him have him."
Hey, I mean, he probably realized, "Listen, I am Raider in my name. I need to get Crosby."
Infinite. He said, "You sniped me." He said, "Holland was my next pick. Let's go."
Shout out to Javon Holland, B.
I love when I can snipe people in the 27.
I know you get a kick out of that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Just period, right? No matter what round it is, really.
We're getting them at value, and someone's like, "Damn, how's this person still available?" Sometimes, and it's like, come on.
It does help in the best ball that it's all IDP flex, so it's not like they're they're tiered. I mean, they're filtered out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was crispy. It was in the Jurassic Park division. Pretty much there's some people bitching. So I pretty much just removed the last round, which was round 10. And we all pretty much just redrafted round 10 after.
Okay, because I was shrooming pretty hard earlier.
Yeah.
I just ate a little more right now.
Did it work? I mean, you had no dog in the fight of this happening. Did you still take Ryan Tannehill or did you pick someone different?
No, I totally didn't take Ryan Tannehill.
So
because I thought I didn't know what was going on. I was like, didn't I already? And then I kept looking at the other leagues and I was tripping. And I was like, then I started reading the chat. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't understand what happened per se, but I saw the Raiders showing.
The long and short of it, it was me making a decision to get rid of round 10 and restart it versus dealing with anyone bitching about players that they couldn't get because of
you should have did is had a fucking battle royal.
Yeah.
I'm looking for any reason.
Those are fun though. And all right, Infinite said, "I've learned a lot. It's better to draft your guys even ahead of ADP rather than trying to wait around the player you want. Never makes it back to you. Especially you have the turnaround. You got the 12 spot. So even more when you're at the bookend where you kind of got to do that because you got 22 picks in between. Your whatever round when it's not on you for the turnarounds. All right. Let's see who's going to help me out here. Kidda, you give me the minimum yards traveled per rush. That's 1 to 5. Song, you give me the max yards. That's 6 to 10. Johnny, you give me the minimum seconds. That's 1 to 4. And Marty, you give me the max seconds. That's 5 to 8.
Max it.
Song's doing shrooms tonight. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're getting fucked up tonight. We're getting fucked up. Man, I will never forget that Dave Chappelle skit. That shit was so funny. The only thing that matters is what they said, what those white guys said when they were leaving the house. Tonight, we're getting fucked up. Oh, man, that shit's funny. Catalogs everything. 2 shots of Jaeger. Tequila.
Bong rip.
Bong rips, man.
Cheeseburger. Hey, you very Stone Cold saying that. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm going to hit my repertoire.
Infinite said Crispy's got a bomb ass squad. Crispy's he tries to play the Bill and Ted naive, role, but he's pretty good. He's pretty good. All right. Here we go.
Are you ready?
Find your guys. Here we go.
I said, are you ready?
Here we go. Let's get it. Uh-oh. Let's zoom this in a little. I forgot to do that. There we go. Uh-oh.
Isn't that cool? Like Song is someone I look up to as a father because he got his kids through college and whatnot. And like, isn't that cool? Grown ass man with some grown ass kids. Hey, he still finds time to have a good time, right? Hey, we eat some mushrooms tonight, babe.
I mean, that's just, that's how it's got to be, man.
It's the modern day parent.
How else do you do things to take the edge off, man? Because they say, a lot of people may drink a beer after work and shit. I don't really think drinking beer takes the edge off.
It definitely does for me.
You think? Well, I mean,
I am. I'm just naturally all over the place. So
that's just like soda for you. I'm talking about people who get, they're not drinking the whole day, or maybe they don't even drink the whole week, and then they start drinking on Friday, once the work week's over.
Yeah, the weekend warrior type shit.
Yeah. And Kidda said beer's the best, no lie. Ghost Monkey just came and swooped out of nowhere and got the first pick.
Hey, I was like, who's that darting across the motherfucking?
There goes Bandy. Bandy got the second pick. I fell in mud. Me and Ryan were hella close. Ryan got third. I got fourth. Reed got fifth. Kidda got sixth. Johnny got seventh. Crispy got eighth. Marty got ninth. Song got 10th. Dennis got 11th. And Big Tons bringing up
the rear. I like it. Let's go to war, fellas.
Here we go.
Draft your squad. Begin.
Your might. Hold on. Where is it?
Test your might.
I know I got it on here somewhere. Hold on. Here we
Mortal Kombat! Mortal Kombat!
Excellent.
Took them all night to write that song. It was in that lab, huh? Just whooping ass.
Oh, you know who I am in Batman?
Who?
Commissioner Gordon.
Nice. I like it. Fucking love Batman.
And I did like the
cartoon.
The Batman. What was the one? Batman, the animated series, right? That one's fucking fire. But that's not what I was talking about, though. I used to watch that shit like every single day, and I believe they had the back-to-back episodes that came.
And then they would show Superman after the Superman animated. Huh?
But,
hold on. I gotta take the little man to the bathroom.
Okay. All right. Johnny. Crispy. Marty. Song got 10th. Dennis got 11th, repping the Joker. Nice. And Big Tons bringing up the rear with number 12. All right, let's put this on here now. All right. Let's see. All right, we know Ghost Monkey's here, Ryan's here, Kidda, Johnny we know's here, Crispy, Marty, Song. I texted Big Tons. He said he's ready. Let Bandy know. He's the only one that I don't see his green dot. Come on, where the hell? There it is. All right, we'll wait another minute. Just make sure everybody's here. Okay, Reed is here. Let me see. Where's Bandy? All right. Come on, baby. Ooh, hell yeah, kid. I said, dude, we need a Mortal Kombat League and a Street Fighter. Hell yeah. We could do video games. Could definitely get some video games in the mix. So the next ones that we're filling right now, for those who are interested in more leagues, we're filling the Flintstones League, the Rugrats League, the Grandma's Boy, and all those are slow drafts. The Fast and the Furious at the fast draft, and League 55 is Back to the Future Part 2. All right, come on, Bandy. Where the hell you at, Bandy? He's the only one. All right, we're about to pop in with a call on Facebook. See if he picks it up. He's the only one. Everyone else ready to go. Come on, Bandy. Come on, Bandy. Where are you at? Come on, Bandy. Where are you at? The last person. Come on. Bandy, this motherfucker. Where is he at? Come on. Just show me that green dot, Bandy, so I can hit this shit. The start of the draft, not the weed. And Infinite said I need to do another one, a fast draft, though. I feel you, bro. Come on, Bandy. Where the hell are you at? Where the hell is he at? Did he even message in here? Man, are we? And Phil said he's probably flexing. Man, where the fuck is this guy? He's the last one. We don't want any autos. Come on, Bandy. I think we're gonna have to. Anyone want to take Bandy's spot? I mean, you'd have to pay for it, but does anyone want to take Bandy's spot? He's the only one who's been super unresponsive right now. And I don't want him to auto in this. That should be whack. I'm like trying to blow him up. All right, Infinite said he'll take it. Let's get it. We gotta make these moves. We gotta make these moves. All right. All right. Sorry, Bandy be flexing. All right, there we go. Infinite, go ahead and join. And Song said, "Can I get in the Grandma's Boy Huss?" Yes, sir. Is that so? I put you in the Flintstone one, Song, but I'll move you to the Grandma's Boy. So you let me know if you just let me know if you want to get into that one as well. So I'll just put you in that one, and then you're in this one, obviously. The one that you paid for already. All right. Come on, Infinite. Join up, bro. Join up. And we're starting as soon as you get in here. All right. The Grumpy Goat has joined. Where's the draft? All right. Here we go. All right. All right. Song said both is cool. All right. I'll add you back to the Flintstones. All right. Here we go, peeps. Let's get down to biz. And Kiddas had been given Superflex IDP advice since 2008. Hell yeah. Here we go. Let's get down to biz. Let's see it, Ghost Monkey. Get it here so you can see like a little more than half. All right, draft has started, peeps. Let's get it. I haven't drafted out of the 4 spot too much. Let's see what happens. Let's see where Infinite goes right here because he had the number 12. Ooh, Jefferson. He got JJ there.
JJ won at the 12 ball.
Oh, CMC goes at the 1-3.
Oh, wow.
Let's lock him in, baby. Let's lock in Burrow at the 1-4. I got to get me some more Burrow. Yeah, look at that.
He is mighty.
Allen at the 1-5. Hurts at the 1-6. Lamar at the 1-7. Here we go with the QB run. Here we go.
Here comes Jamar Chase.
And Song said, wow, we have some rookies. Not some rookies, but guys who are going to get ballsy with the QB. How about that?
You know,
because Titans is the inaugural champ, and he had like Davis Mills as like his number 2 QB. So you just really got to have your skill positions on point.
I'm going to keep it a buck with you. He told me one of his main strategies is not draft any QB and only backups, bro.
And somehow
he's going to do it.
He got lucky.
This is the one right here. He better not draft no QB.
T-Law at the 111.
Who?
T-Law at the
111. Wow, that's crazy, bro.
Kelsey went at the 110. Fields went at the 109. And Marty said, I didn't expect to choose between Fields and T-Law. I would have taken Fields.
Totally would have took Jamar Chase right there. Nah, I would have took Law.
I just grabbed Jamar Chase at the 11 spot. in a different in the other one that we just started recently, and then pulled it right back around, and I got Watson at the 2-2.
Hello, ladies.
Oh, where's Big Ton?
That was the big one, huh? That was some triple D's in that one.
Damn it. I literally just texted Big Tons and asked if he was ready for the draft. And I saw his green dot, then it goes away, and then he just pulled it up right now.
I mean, he
got Chase at the 112, and then he picked Bijan. There you go. So he got it in. Got it in. I don't know. I mean, whether Chase was an auto or not, I mean, I would have taken Chase if he's there at the 112.
Hey, the Chase and the Bijan, that's nasty, bro.
That's a nasty start, right?
That might be that's possible in Superflex all day. I mean, I don't think that. I mean, maybe Bijan is one of those guys after we get through training camp. He's one of those. They start grabbing him like in the you know what I mean, the second half of the first. You know what I mean?
Right. Once the people like the single RB or the single QB like type of people.
Yeah, they're gonna start fucking that ADP up, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna change for sure. Because those type of people are going to come in, start doing mocks and all that shit. And,
you know, my son just took a big ass dump right now. I'm so proud of him. Because it's like, hell yeah, son. We never looking back on them diapers. It's been a minute now, but it still amazes me. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, hell yeah.
Damn, crazy.
Spending a lot of money for years on that motherfucker.
Crazy run on wide receivers here.
Give me some more of these chocolates.
This one's tough. I'm debating between two guys here. You know what? We're gonna buy the hype. Let's go, Garrett Wilson at the 2-9. Let's get it. Because it's hard to get Garrett Wilson in these drafts.
Yeah,
you have like the right spot. You're just not getting them.
That's good value right there. I mean, because I've seen him go higher. I don't really see him go any lower than that either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like, if you get him in the third round, you have to be like 3-1 or 3-2 or some shit like that.
Yeah, and it's like a dynasty startup. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because then it's like, well, maybe not necessarily a dynasty startup because he tends to go. That's why he goes in the second round. Never mind.
Yeah. And Brandon said, you like Bijan over Eckler, or is he not on that level yet? I think I would still rather get Eckler at the value.
I'd rather get Bijan because I think Bijan has a higher probability of finishing.
They're about to run Austin Eckler into the ground.
I know, man. Or they're gonna run him out in the slot. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what they're gonna do over there. Like, that's what's annoying right now.
Yeah.
Like we're expecting it
into the ground.
Yeah, I hope so. Actually,
I mean, I don't see any other. That's what they do in the last year of the contract before Chargers specifically. There goes Austin Eckler right now. Bijan goes at the 2-1. Ghost Monkey takes Eckler at the 2-12 after all the crazy wide receiver run that we got. And Amon-Ra went right after, like literally the next pick. That's who I was debating on.
Yeah. I was gonna say I like that. I like that value on Amon-Ra. AJ, where did AJ Brown go?
2-7. So 2 picks before I pick Wilson. Come on, Grumpy. Where are you going to go, Grumpy? Grumpy took Cousins. He's not slacking on the QB this time. He may have got Jefferson in the first round, but he made sure to get Cousins in the second round. He doubled up.
Stack them up.
Double it up, B. Oh, I thought Tua was going to fall to me. I thought this was the no drafted QB crew here, and Infinite stacked up 2 QBs right there. Smart man.
Yeah.
Smart man.
At that point,
there goes Aaron Rodgers now too.
At this point, do you push it off?
Well, I was going to, but I'm not going. I'm not going to now. I just took Goff.
Okay. Yeah, not bad. Love that actually.
Yeah. So I mean, I was really hoping Tua or Cousins would have fell to me at the 2-4, and then fucking Infinite snatched both of them up. I wasn't expecting him to go double QB. But yeah, good shit.
He made sure he got his Jefferson and then secured his QBs, and I'm not mad at what the QBs he came out there with.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, if he you look at all the wide receivers gone. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wide receivers. Well, 9 wide receivers went off the board. So that Waddle was like kind of like the next best, at least ADP wise. Big drop off, I feel from like Waddle to Jefferson, then like maybe Burrow, Allen, or Hurts to Cousins.
I can agree. We're not gonna argue that.
But I definitely would have got Burrow if I had that 1 or 2.
For sure.
I love getting Burrow there. He's gonna get the MVP this year.
Come on, let's go. Don't tell nobody. It's a secret.
Yeah, see, look, we got Danny Pesos and Geno Smith, going off the board right now. So I'm glad I grabbed Goff right there. Yeah. So I think people are about to be paying up like crazy for the second QBs.
Yeah, that means shit. The Derek Carrs of the world and Russell Wilsons and all them. Yeah.
But this is it, though. You got to feel the rooms. Every draft is a little bit different. You got to feel it. Dennis said, y'all motherfuckers can stop with the QBs early. Yeah, because he got T-Law and CD, and he's all the way at the end. There goes Russ Wilson. Now,
we're getting high now, huh?
These guys were going in the 4th, 5th round a lot of times. Derek Carr just went right now.
I told y'all they're about to spend it.
Woo! Man.
I told y'all they're about to spend it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If I'm Dennis, I'm not even taking a QB now. I'm just like, fuck you guys. I'm just gonna
you could play that game, but there's still people that need their second, and there's still people that might even snatch a third. You know what I mean?
And Johnny said, I'm cool with the Geno reach. He could be a top 10. Dennis just picked Kenny Pickett at the 311.
We've seen it all.
You got to pay up for the QBs.
He could have swung around. He could have maybe swung around and been okay, but you know what I mean?
I mean, QBs went off at a premium. Let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 go in the first round. 1, 2, 3 go in the second round. So that's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 just went in the third round. So what is that?
20.
21 now because Big Ton's doubled up. 22 now. Dennis took Murray as well. Fuck.
Hey, I've seen Dennis take Murray like in the 10th before. That's how you know every draft is different. You know what I mean?
But this is going to be cool. We're going to get like value on the skill players, right? Because I mean, these QBs are going so early now. It's like people are going to come up with steals, of or at least, quote unquote steals of. I mean, Nick Chubb and Josh Jacobs and Olave just went in the 4th right now. Usually those guys are going.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah.
JT went at the 3-9. That's
damn. Why did you do that?
Saquon at the 3-6.
Oh wow, I think it was crazy.
This is wild, man. This is getting wild. Glad I got my 2 QBs. Where do we go here, though? Damn, Devontae Adams at the 4-8.
I'm not mad at that.
Oh, man. We're getting a little mini run on running backs right here, so I'm going to lock in Najee because I feel like there's
Come on, don't act like that's bad.
No, that's good, but I'm just saying, like, I would have rather grabbed the wide receivers right now, though, but I'm hoping that these guys
don't have a bad weight to swing around 6 picks, right?
No, and there's a couple wide receivers who I'm cool getting right there, so I feel like the top 1 or 2 might not make it because there's still 6 picks, but there's a handful over there that I like. There's not a handful of running backs that I like anymore.
It's tight because Dennis texted me earlier. He was like, "Is that your boy Steamboat that joined the 32?" I was like, "Yep."
Wait, who asked you that?
Dennis.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's tight because even though Steamboat hasn't been around, there's the allure of Steamboat being around, right?
Yeah.
He's the other GMM
network guy. Desmond Ridder at the 410.
Come on, man. Y'all can't even pull him up higher than that. Come on.
This is one of those leagues where if I have 2 QBs, only 2 starting QBs, I'm fine with it because the value right now is just getting insane on some of these guys. Gotta have your 2 QBs though. If you don't have 2 solid QBs, it's gonna be very tough to compete.
Yeah, I usually get to a point where it's like I have my 2. And then if I'm in like the 9th, 10th round and I'm looking like, okay, let's see if there's a third. And it's like my options are like Baker and Tannehill. I tend to be like, all right, screw it. You know what I mean? That's why I'm glad I didn't have to take that Tannehill. I was like, yeah, fuck it. And I took Zaire Franklin. Because I'm like, you know what? I don't really care for that QB. Like, you know what I mean? If he's there when I come back, maybe. You know what I mean? But
let's see how this is gonna go. Now we're in the 5th round.
It just felt dirty. Tannehill in the 10th. That's grimy.
Yeah. That's the Shrooms.
What is it? This draft? What is it? This draft?
Shrooms were telling you though. You know, you gotta listen.
I didn't like what was going on so much that the Shrooms made it. They removed all the picks. Start this fucking round over again. I'm just saying though. You know what I mean? It turned out better. I'm pretty sure everyone is happy.
Let's see where Ryan goes here. I got 2 guys who I want, 1 wide receiver and 1 running back. And there's only 1 pick in front of me. So let's see if he snipes me on either one.
You got your 2 QBs, G-Dub, and then Najee.
And then Najee, yep. Yeah. Nice. And Dennis said this draft is crazy as fuck. Hell yeah, man. This one has been very different.
I know, right? There's this crazy mofo took Pickett at 11 or 311. Oh shit, that was Dennis.
So he went Travis Etienne. I feel like the running backs are just about to fall off a cliff. So I just locked in Derrick Henry, man. Let's get Najee.
Like that, right?
5th round, Derrick
Henry.
I'm not mad at
it. Harrison Henry.
Yeah, let's get it. 2 of maybe the only, close to workhorse backs in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't believe Mike Tomlin saying that. At least that they're gonna not.
I believe it. You want to know where I believe it? The extent I believe it.
What?
I believe it as far as they'll let other people chew the clock out if they're in winning situations to close a game out.
Yeah. And which we hate it for the short term. We hate it in that week, but for the long term, season long health of our guys.
And how many times will they be in positive game scripts to close the game out? You know what I mean? I mean, Kenny Pickett was a lot of his wins were in a comeback fashion last year. Yeah. So.
And Dennis, you're a fucking beast, bro, with the Kenny Pickett at 311. I am not mad at it at all. You made the move before because it was about to be a crazy drop off of QBs. Like Kenny Pickett was legit the last of that tier before it started jumping into the Ritters and Jordan Loves, all that shit.
Yeah, Jordan Loves.
I mean, look, and Richardson and Bryce Young. I mean, Big Ton's good. He did get the top 2 rookie QBs, but I'd be a little bit nervous. His team is 3. He's got 3 rookies out of his 4.
A little bit. Who's that? Big Ton?
Yeah, he's got Chase, John, Richardson, and Bryce Young so far.
He won't take Minshew and Dalton in his next 2 picks.
And seeing that's kind of what's crazy, right? Is
he could do that though. He could wait and then snatch them off back to back.
You could get them with your last 2 picks, and you legit might not need any other QBs as long as it's only those 4 guys who play QB throughout the time.
Right? It's not a bad strategy.
No.
I just don't think. I
would have waited longer to.
Yeah, and I think it's capped. I just think it's capped for a rookie QB period. You know what I mean? You need the rushing because it's rare a rookie's gonna come out and throw for yard like that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, what do we think the ceiling is on a Bryce Young? Maybe 3 Gs, passing, maybe, and that's probably even giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, if he plays all season, I say 100. He could add, what's 180 times 17?
Let's see. 3,060.
There you go. I think, you know what I mean? I think he's, when you think of guys like Aaron Rodgers for years, bro, he's a 250-yard passer.
Yeah.
He's a 235-yard passer, but then you just a real good efficiency and, you know what I mean? And, so.
And when
it's probably bad to explain, comparing to him. But I just want to say that people could be viable and not be going for yard every week. You know what I mean? But
I think what it is we put this in our head that a 300-yard game is a baseline for a really good NFL game.
And it's kind of rare.
It's good for fantasy, but on a weekly basis, you probably only have a couple guys who are getting that.
I think I was spoiled in the first 2 years I played fantasy, especially because like I won with Andrew Luck, and then the next year I reached on Andrew Luck in a single QB. I think I took him like in the 3rd round, and like I loved it. I was happy as fuck because like this is like my 2nd year in fantasy, and here's my QBs going for 11 straight games of 300 yards passing.
Yeah,
it was fucking amazing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's why we love the guys who are on teams with shitty defenses,
right? And a bad offensive line. They just had him in a shotgun. He was shredded.
First IDP off the board, and it's our man Kidda. No surprise there. Roquan at the 6'7". Let's get it.
Oh, love that.
He's only got 1 QB and 1 running back. But Roquan's gonna score a shit ton of points.
He ain't kidding around.
No.
Well, it's actually Kit.
All right, let's see.
He's like Kit from Tailspin. Remember that was the little bear?
Okay, I had no idea who you were talking about.
Yeah, he's the little bear that fucking flies on. He has like a little boomerang thing. He goes and then he hops on it, and he has he's like sky, like kind of like sky wakeboarding.
Right? Yeah.
Very dangerous if you think about it.
I mean, fucking awesome too. It's really
right.
Really epic.
No parachute or nothing. No, he was just out there with the backwards hat. And then you know what I mean? How much do you trust Baloo? He's dry. Like no. Oh, now that you put a fucking a Hawaiian shirt on him, you're like, cool. He could fly a plane.
Yeah. Usually at first it was just the bare necessities, but now he could fly a plane now.
Louis got a bar.
That was such a good kid show for sure. I wonder how much it actually holds up.
I mean,
I don't remember it too much. Like
remember Shere Khan? They had Shere Khan.
Yeah, he's in there. Well, yeah, it was like legit, like all the Jungle Book like characters, but like in the show as like different characters now. Well, they're
still them, but they're just like they're like civilized, I guess. Like it's like they had businesses.
They're humanized animals, or like what's the term for that?
Yeah, they made them like humanoid, right? Because they walk erect and they have, you know what I mean? But like, like Shere Khan,
jobs and shit.
Shere Khan was rocking like a 3-piece suit, and he had diamond teeth.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
It was hard, man. What?
And Kidda said he'll go back and watch it. There we go. It's hard getting Noble to like watch these shows. Like he just, unless he finds out about it, like I don't know. Like he's like,
you know what's crazy is like the cartoons back in the day would be 30 minutes. But it might have 2 installments in one of like 10 to 12 minutes each, right?
Yeah, to keep your fucking attention, right?
Yeah, right. And Tailspin and like Tailspin and DuckTales, all these joints were 30-minute cartoons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Darkwing Duck. I'm pretty sure.
Darkwing Duck. So maybe it was a little hard for kids. Or, these kids these days to like pay attention because like they're like, you know what I mean?
That's why I liked Recess, and then back in the day, and then now too. Just a classic all around show, and it was like that. Whereas the two episodes mashed up in the 130 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, Rugrats was my shit for that. They had 2 episodes.
Damn it, I was hoping Godwin would have fell to me.
I like Godwin a lot.
Ooh, there goes Miles Sanders. I was just thinking, I don't have
good ass value on Miles Sanders, bro.
The 7.4, it wouldn't be too bad. And then of course he gets swooped right as the thought goes into my mind.
I mean, you can't even think about the motherfuckers, bro.
All right, fuck it, man. Let's get Pacheco in the 7th then. Let's get it.
Yeah, the bruiser.
Yeah.
It's funny because Stevie B was like, so you like Pacheco? Why? I don't know. Because I was right about him. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't even write like he was going to be anything real big. He was just going to be he's just the fact that he was going to be a 7.
Well, look at all the other motherfuckers who they've had. I mean, minus Kareem Hunt. I mean, he got kicked to the curb because of the issues. Mm-hmm. No one's been good enough to like keep the job. Like everyone is kind of just like these makeshift players.
And they've all like done well in it at one point or another. Remember Damian Williams, bro? Yeah. Fucking boss. Like I love the fuck out of him in all my playoff leagues.
He should have been the Super Bowl MVP. Like, come on. I know you even kind of debate dance on.
I would have only said that because I hate them.
Of course, Patrick Mahomes is the one creating these plays and creating these drives. But
I ain't gonna lie, I've been eating ketchup.
Damn! Look at Johnny's fucking wide receivers. He's got Cooper Kupp, Calvin Ridley, DJ Moore, and Keenan Allen.
I mean, they can't be younger than 20, 27.
I mean, this is best ball, man. Fuck it, right? Like, who cares?
Yeah, he's going for it.
I feel like I have a lot of Keenan Allen, like right now in these best balls, because he's going so late. Like when redraft actually comes around, he's gonna start going higher, right? Like, I mean, being connected.
I mean,
Herbert's number one guy.
I'm still gonna believe that when you draft Keenan Allen, if he plays a full season, you're drafting 100 receptions as a floor. Like, I'm just always gonna stick to that. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm hoping that doesn't fall off.
Is this the whole staying healthy part? That's what it all comes down.
Yeah, but it's also like I'm wondering if the system here that they're about to implement is just better to have Justin Herbert. I'm wondering if that's the case here. Like, you know what I mean?
I got all the Herbert this year because I have a lot of like 5, 6, 7 picks, and he fell to. I mean, so I don't
That's
have
where
all,
he's going though, because
I had him in like 2 leagues. So this year, me having him in like 5 or 6 best balls makes me feel like I got all the Herbert.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I think in the dynasties, I have 3 shares of Herbert now.
Okay.
I drafted one of them and I traded for the other 2.
It was funny. Kid has sent me a trade for Herbert, and I was like, "Come on, man, I'm not." He warrants the hall of all halls. Like, we're talking about. I mean,
Man, it don't matter who the player is. If you have them and somebody wants them, you're gonna say that. Man, you know.
no, but come on, like Patrick Mahomes, Herbert, Josh Allen, Burrow. I mean, Hurts. Those guys, T-Law, like those guys warrant top dollar fucking, value, like on the trade.
Yeah, like there was when I made that massive blockbuster where I sent the Chase Burrow stack with along with a first round, and I brought back Herbert to like Mike Williams, and he was like Nick Bolton, Aziz fucking Ojulari, and like Richie Grant, right? And I didn't want Mike Williams, I wanted CeeDee Lamb in there, but then it was like, you know what? He's giving me Tua, like, you know what I'm saying, like. I probably could have pushed a hard line on it because he wanted what he wanted so bad. Especially the fact that he went on to trade Lamb eventually anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it really made me upset that I didn't push harder for that, but it was like I just felt that was fair. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between like, okay, I'm getting what I want, or can I get more? Where I'm just being greedy here and I might ruin the whole trade.
Yeah.
And that was
that happened for people, and not you specifically, but I mean, we've seen it.
Yeah, for sure. And like, I might have could have got it, but I was just like, and it was one of those things, you know how I am. He jumped in that. I know you remember this. He jumped in the chat, like, hey, let's check your inbox. You know what I mean? I was like, ooh,
we got action, boss.
Right? I love action, but I remember this one time, Titans, because he's the East Coast guy, East Coast time. It's like 3 a.m. He's like, you up? And I'm like, I am now. We made trades. We went back and forth for like 3 hours. Made the trade. I was like, all right, I'm going to sleep now. 6 o'clock.
So
6 o'clock my time. Like, yes, no matter what it is, bro. Hit me up.
So funny because, like, in a lot of other scenarios, you get a call, you get a text that late or that early in the morning. It's usually a booty call, and some people might even be thinking there's some shit going on. But in the fantasy football,
no, baby. Not only are you wrong,
it's big time.
It's actually a trade offer from Jake from State Farm. You won't fucking believe it, baby.
He already sent the picture. He's wearing khaki.
She sounds hideous.
Dang it! What up, Reed? He said, "Unemployed squad. What's going on over there?"
Oh man, you know what, bro? Maybe that job wasn't for you. You know what I mean? Maybe this is that's gonna free you up to get better opportunity. You know what I mean? Maybe look at it like that. You know what I mean? I
feel dirty taking Trey Burks, but I've taken him in a couple places.
Ninth round.
8, 9. So I mean,
okay, then you're fine there. That's fine. That's why I was like, you know what I mean? Yes, all right. That's all right.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm gonna go higher than that when we get closer to the year.
I still feel dirty taking them, but
yeah, you should.
The one thing that I like this year as compared to last year is last year all we were hearing is bad stuff. Mm-hmm. This year all we've been hearing is good stuff.
You want to know what's funny? Who's the head coach over there? Mike Vrabel, right? Comes from the Belichick fucking pedigree, right?
Yeah.
Only those organizations put out bad shit about their players. Right? Butte, he might not even make the teams. Like Burks last year, right? Oh man, this motherfucker got asthma, man. Fuck him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He doesn't look like he's conditioned.
But that's why we got to trust what they say, also, right?
I mean, certain organizations are like that. Like if you hear when you start hearing negative shit about certain players coming out the Raiders organization, you should expect that that's true.
Yeah.
What do they say about Waller? They're like, we're trying to figure out, we like him, but we're trying to figure, and then they trade him. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you gotta pay attention to something. Sometimes they really have there's validity to these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we're pretty good at weaving through it too. Yeah. I mean, we're on here every fucking day, so you know what I mean.
Here we go. Micah Parsons goes at the 9-10. Michael Pittman at the 8-11. David Montgomery at the 8-12. There goes Dotson off the board.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
I got to share a Dotson, and I think it's one of them, Jurassic Park or Matrix. Felt really good about it. Same round.
He's perfect for best ball.
Mm-hmm. The one thing I worry, I hope Sam Howell is any kind of good, bro. You know what I mean? I feel like the scheme they're going to be in is good. They have a great offensive line on paper. Yeah. Their run game is not going to be shot. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you just started talking about him right now before it got too far, because I'm picking him up in the 9th round right now compared to all these other guys. I feel like I got great value there on my 3rd QB now.
I mean, you got the
only
wolf.
guys that are there are the guys who I have in like the bottom. So Purdy just went right now. I'm digging Sam Howell a little bit more than Purdy right now, just because I feel like the defense keeps Purdy not having to throw it. Keep him not having to throw it necessarily. Could be the exact opposite for Washington. And they just, I don't know, man, they do so much through the pass game in the run scheme. And I know the same argument can be made for Purdy, but
I think it's a higher probability that if Sam Howell plays the entire year, he has more fantasy production than Purdy, because the yards, I would say. I think Purdy is if he plays a full season, he's like a 3,500 yard passer.
Okay.
I think Sam Howell can get 4th out here.
Woo!
Yeah, bro. He just gotta play. He gotta play the whole season.
Okay, legit. If Sam Howell gets 4K passing yards, he might be like one of those QBs that gets you to a fucking championship.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're getting him hella late. It's usually those hella late guys who end up turning into something that really help propel. The guys who super produce their ADP.
Yeah.
And there we go. I set off the little trend of the next guys, because now I took Howell, then Purdy went, and then Marty just took Mac Jones.
I would love Howell over Mac Jones all day. I felt kind of greasy taking Mac Jones because someone already took Howell, bro, like in one of the other drafts.
Yeah. All these guys are legit like my bottom 5 or 6 like QBs ranking wise anyways. It's ugly. There goes Jimmy G, who I have as number 32 on my rankings.
Why you gotta do him like that, bro?
He doesn't deserve to be higher.
Man, 31 at least.
He didn't smile at me, man.
Yeah. Don't look at him, bro. Don't look directly at him. It made you be like, Jimmy's a hell of a guy.
All right, let's put him.
That's how he made it through his whole life, bro. You know how many times he got caught cheating? The girl says, you know what? Call her over. Let's have a threesome. He's like,
you know what's funny is I wonder how many times Jimmy got told by like his principal or something, your good looks are not gonna get you through life, Jimmy. Okay. And then he goes and he winks at the teacher and he gets another A.
Right. Jimmy, we got to kick you out for having sex with all the teachers. The men too, Jimmy. The men as well. Well, I had to get good grades in every class.
Jimmy might be like Charlie Sheen and Wheeler Walker Jr. They're just horny bastards. It doesn't matter what the
fuckhole.
Doesn't matter what the gender of the hole is.
Damn. My dick's not prejudice.
Judge right here.
That's what Jimmy said. I mean, and Willie Walker Jr.
In the league, man. There's a sex addict that's in the league, and like everything just makes him horny. He's like, oh, are these balloons? And
shit hits, man. Hold on, this thing is killing me. Hold on, this sun is making me sweat on these shrooms right now.
Oh, Kidda doubled back. He took Purdy and then Tannehill. There we go. He ain't playing around.
We ain't fucking around. It's the last game. What is it?
Last game of the year. Can't hold anything back now. All right. I'm going to take Brandon Cooks in the 10th. I feel like I keep like feeling like I have to
grab him a little earlier.
Yeah, because people are on him now.
I remember one of the earlier best balls was round 18, round 16.
Yeah. Like I feel like round 11 and 12 is where I see him going all the time. So right at the 10-9, I feel like I'm just a little ahead of the curve.
And that goes back to what Marty, one of the Martys was saying earlier. Sometimes just grab your eye, right? Like
Infinite, yep.
Oh, Infinite. There you go.
Yeah, Johnny said, old man receivers, go. He's got them all. Cup, Ridley, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Tyler Lockett. He's got all the old man wide receivers.
I mean, don't stop now.
I mean, this is the best way to do it in best ball. Just keep racking them in there because whoever scores the best is going to start no matter what. We don't have to make the decision. If guys get hurt, we care, but we don't have to worry about making the actual like start and sit. So, just play it out. And Kidda said I went to tier IDP rather than QB since the top tier IDP is legit QB1 in points anyways. Well, I guess that's a yes and no. I mean, it's very close to QB1, but don't forget with the upgraded scoring that we got, I mean, the top tier QBs are scoring over 500 points. I mean, that's not everybody. That's not the top 12. What up, Big Tons? But a lot of the top 12 are scoring up there, and I know you couldn't really get the top 12 guys, but when you were getting like Roquan and all that, but that is something to remember. Those top tier guys, they score crazy.
Hey, Kidda, check this out. Since I got my shit set up now, I've been getting back recording, man. Hold on, I'll play some shit. Lay down, and it's dope because now it's like now that I'm set up, motherfuckers like, okay, I need a hook for this. Okay, I need a verse for this. Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, give it to me. I missed recording. Like it was exhilarating recording, and then it was also equally annoying. Like we had like a hella family over here yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm like recording. My dad's like, oh, I'm gonna go get Littlefoot. He's the dog and shit.
Yeah.
And he brings over the dog, and I'm like, this motherfucker, like, shut up, bro. Like he's in the garage with me. I'm like, this guy, he's jumping on my lap. He's a half miniature greyhound, half chihuahua. So he looks like a mini greyhound.
Okay.
Fucking legit. Like he's a tight ass looking dog. Fucking annoying though.
Yeah.
Annoying like a chihuahua would be. Text EP. So don't mind the mix on it because I'm not the one mixing it. So I just recorded the joints and sent the vocals out. But check this this stupid ass hook right here, man. Flip that Alicia Keys, but we flipped the original sample that she covered. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Hold on, let me get it to the hook.
All right, it's time to crack them off. B-Wag. Get us set up with that music.
Yeah. From the street, we ain't playing no real beast, no leash, the untamable. The dream one scene, untamable. Best believe it, take over, fit and text talk. Call it fate, I couldn't say for sure. All I know, we gon' make this game, and we gon' make some out. In the field, we unfadable, for real.
My brothers from another, the Unbreakables. We're the Unbreakables, B. We're like a new supervillain team. You ever heard of us? It's fucking hard. Oh, I gotta run that back one time. Hold on. And I didn't even mix yet.
Big Ten said it's Bogey's turn to sing. It's his old lady says Bogey's got to sing. Last time it was me who did it.
Shit, sign me up. I'm with it. I'm a singer, but I ain't no stoop pigeon. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you could sing a rendition of the rap that you got going in the background.
Hold on, I got this other one now. Listen to this verse though. I was murdering this shit. Hold on.
Damn, glad I drafted B-Wags right there. 4 IDPs off in a row.
Chilling on the scene, smoking pounds of cream. You see the ruggedest, money hungriest, trifecta lock miss. Yo, we got this. Finally, yeah. Keep sticks for the rivalry. Yeah. Keep a click of dope dealers playing kicks at the ivory. Savage cold killers finna spin, they gon' slap with me. Yeah. Hey, my presence felt there's no denying me. Yeah.
I know I'm the shit. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, what happened? Oh, someone's calling me. Oh, no, we don't pick that up. We don't pick up numbers we don't know. We're not dope dealer no more. I'm like, who the fuck is? It's not even a real looking fucking ID or what is it? Area code and shit.
There goes Devin White. Man, all the IDPs going off in this round. So glad I picked up B-Wags when I did, because he definitely would have went amongst this crew of IDPs.
Got 4 new joints dropping this month.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy because my man AG, the one that went out to Vegas with us. So Prime hit me today. He was like, man, he's like, you talk to AG still? I'm like, yeah, I was just talking to him the other day, letting him know I'm about to be in Vegas.
Yeah.
And he goes, those songs that you did with him, they're getting like 5,000 streams a week right now out of nowhere.
Nice.
How's that word? And he started sending me all the screenshots and shit. And I was like, damn, that's hard.
Like, from where does it show you?
It shows you where, yeah.
Like
I mean, all over the place.
Where?
Spotify, Apple, all the shit. But like, you know, like in total, it's getting like 5K total in this last week or last 3 weeks.
Cool.
Yeah, I know, right? I wonder. I mean, did we put one of them on the 420 playlist? I think. No, we haven't. But we will.
The ones that we did, Free, The Smoke Clouds, and
yeah. We didn't do those. Are all Bogart featuring other people. Yeah, we'll throw some featuring Bogarts.
And see, and even then, like us playing those songs, they wouldn't even see those analytics because we just
no. But I'm saying though, like
influence other, you know,
exactly. Other people find it and search for it.
Yeah. Similar names and all that kind of stuff. So that could come from it, and probably would come from it too. But yeah, super cool. I know the music's helping the channel blow up, man. We got like 150 new subscribers just like in the last like week, and a lot are coming in from the music.
That's hard. We got to keep that thing coming, bro. More with the mixture of classic music and new music and stoner music all rolled in one. It's just dope.
You ready for this, Bogey?
What's that?
Big Tons Lady requested that you sing a Too Short song.
Okay.
Office, let's smoke it up.
Hold on.
Yeah, I got the Kobe Dean in the 12th round. I was nervous because I was like, damn, is he going to get past? Is he going to get past Dennis over there? Because I know he loves him too. What up, Tino?
Too Short. I go on and on.
Yeah. I went to the San Francisco Zoo, stood right where the zookeeper got his arm ripped off by the tiger, and I still have both my arms. Damn, he said, suck it, tiger.
Whoa, for real?
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
I mean, he lives dangerously.
Tino, she's dancing with the devil.
In the pale moonlight and everything, in the sunlight even. That devil beast tiger. Damn, they got hella ads on this Too Short shit. We're just gonna go dumb to Too Short, bro. This shit goes crazy.
There we go. Office center. Can't understand how it lasts so long.
Bitch. That's how you do a Too Short song. You gotta yell bitch hella times. Oh, what? It's not. Oh, it's just the intro. It really wants me to do it now.
It's just the instrumental.
Bitch, I go on and on. I must have superpowers.
What up, Tyler? He said, get it. Love some IDP. Hell yeah. We're
For
an
the
IDP.
last 300 months, I made 16 albums of me on the front. What's my favorite word? Bitch. Bitch. Can't hang with the big dog. Stay off the porch. Blow the whistle. He's gassing on there, huh? He was probably like 45 or 40 or something like that, man. Like he really changed the game. He out there with an all gray goatee doing tours and shit. Like we entered the era where hip hop is being respected like the other genres.
Yeah.
So you know what's funny
well,
too?
yeah, because like now it's like got the music
elder states. They're in their elder statesman phase. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if you look at the rappers from the 80s, only LL Cool J and like maybe the Beastie Boys and who like that actually survived the 80s and made it into the 90s and stayed relevant, whether it was music or not, right? There's not too many artists, bro. But now the 90s rappers, they're changing the game.
It's funny. Big Ten said she feels less left out when you guys sing while I'm doing the draft. And she was like, oh my God. She yelled that bitch at the same time as you guys. Because come on, man. Everybody knows the words of that song. And Tyler said Dre Greenlaw is the boss. Great pick there. I felt good about it in the 13th round.
Yeah,
especially man. Guys like Song in here who usually like, you know.
Yeah, and like there's a legit case to be made that he's gonna produce more than Fred Warner in fantasy. I mean, he did already. So, or did he last year? I think he had more tackles than him. More.
I'm pretty sure that he scored more, but I can't remember if he missed any time or not. Because obviously that's gonna.
Yeah.
On a points per game, I bet he got him though.
He does that. Blow the whistle.
Kid has said the turf dancing is hella East Bay.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, that's crazy though, because they be dancing with them jabos on and a gun in their back. You gotta be able to dance without dropping your gun, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's hella East Bay. You ain't lying. My cousin Francis, he be going to them turf battles.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Damn, see, look, there goes Pittry, 14th round. I mean, we get good value on guys like him for sure.
I like that pick a lot.
We're getting to the nitty gritty now. A lot of different ways people could go with these picks.
Your mind is gone, your brain is glazed. You're wide awake for the last 3 days and don't stop. Hey, he's hard for that. I told you about when I did the show with Too Short in Hawaii. So it was him and we opened up for him and Chino XL. So when Too Short came on, he his bitches is going crazy. You know what I mean? There's this one bitch, she's a hell on the stage. It's a small ass stage. And he's like, man, look at this bitch. Hey, pull your skirt up. She's like pulling her skirt up and like twerking and shit. And he's like, oh, man, look at this bitch. She ain't fucking tonight. She suck a dick. And everyone's laughing, right? He's like, ask me why. And he's like, bitch, turn around. And he's like, look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. Got the mouse tail sticking out of her pussy. Bitch has on a rag and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Like the bitch is twerking with her fucking little tampon string sticking out, man. Too Short God on her. You're like, she sucking dick tonight.
I don't. This popped up on my stream. It's fucking ridiculous. Like it's these 4 girls, and they're about to all twerk. So of course I got to leave it on for a couple seconds, see what happens. And one of them dropped the tampon out. Like that was, like, it wasn't her phone probably, or that was just planned. Like one of the two, I guess. Like it could have been. We know people put fake shit up there to try to get the views, or plan that it's not fake, but planning this shit.
I mean, shit, man. They got to get real. They're getting so good at this AI generated shit. Like, like you seen that movie with the Eddie Murphy joint with Dion Cole and like Jonah Hill in like London, Nipsey's wife.
I don't know.
It was called You People, I think.
Okay.
The Netflix movie. Anyways, so she kisses Jonah Hill in that movie, but she's never kissed anyone since her husband. And so they computer generated it.
Okay.
She's not actually kissing them. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy.
Trippy.
Yeah, all right.
All right, Dennis said back in the day, Snoop Dogg. Okay.
I think he means back in the day, Ice Cube.
Okay, maybe. That's just what he wrote in there. Can you?
Oh, maybe he's talking about one because we were talking about the elder statesman.
Maybe can you slap that? Because I like.
Oh, you know what? Too back in the days, back in the days, not even Ice Cube. That's damn, who was that? Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because I don't know if let's see. I don't know if this will play like from my phone or not. Let's try it. Let's see.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Who sings that song?
Oh, not back in the day, back in the game. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm fucking up. Back in the game.
I think Snoop just dropped the album too, not too long ago.
Is it this one? It says Wu-Tang.
I think I found this classic one. I don't go crazy. I ain't ready.
Let's see. What the hell? Big Ten said it's so awesome. Drunk drafting with the old lady. He said, I looked at my old lady and she said, I can't believe I'm drinking White Claw. She said, I won't tell if you don't.
Hey, White Claws are fire, bro. Especially if you're trying to watch your figure like Bogart. You know what I mean? You know, this didn't happen overnight.
All right, let's see if this works. You guys, you tell me if you can hear it, Bogey.
Yo, Doc, what up, my nigga?
Yeah.
You hear it?
This
Yeah.
what it is, man.
Oh shit, that's with Swiss.
Uh-oh. Damn it.
It's me, snitches.
Rough Riders, come on! Here we go. Tone it down a bit.
I've never heard this.
Y'all fight them all. Yeah, I'm burning it up.
Oh, it's a remix.
Yeah.
CBT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang this in the club, baby, you got to get up.
It's me, snitches.
Living it up. Low lot, yo lot, boy, we living it up. Taking
Yeah, it's like a 10-minute song, Dennis.
For sure. Slip my girl a 44 when she gripping
All right,
I have the food on it.
Be strange, but you know
It might be a gang of different verses mixed in it too.
Trick, quit talking, crip walk, kick you down with the sick. Take a bullet with some grip and take the smoke on this jam. Out of 10,
Now put it down for the father of rap.
and if you happen to get cracked, trick, shut your trap. Come back, get back. That's the part of success. If you believe in the S, you'll be relieving your stress. Do your thing right, fuck what they looking at. Do your thing right, fuck what they looking at. It's the one and only D.R.E. Dre, mirror, on the wall. Who is the finest one of all? Come back, get back. That's the part of success. If you believe in the S, you'll be relieving your stress.
Give me a sign. I really need to talk to you, Lord. Since the last time we talked, the walk has been hard. Now I know you haven't left me, but I feel like I'm alone. I'm a big boy now, but I'm still not grown, and I'm still going through it. Pain and the hurt, yeah, soaking up trouble like rain in the dirt. Yeah, and I know only I can stop the rain with just a mention of my Savior's name. In the name of Jesus. Devil, I rebuke you for what I go through and trying to make me do what I used to. But all that stops right here. As long as the Lord's in my life, I will have no fear. I will know no pain from the light to the dark. I will show no shame, spit it right from the heart. Cause right from the start, you held me down and nothing they can tell me now. Lord, give me a sign. Do your thing right, fuck what they looking at. Do your thing right, fuck what they looking at. It's the one and only D.R.E.
Dr. Dre.
Mirror, on the wall. Who is the finest one of all? Come back, get back. That's the part of success. If you believe in the S, you be believing your stress.
When they see me coming at them, hills and hits, they wanna grab them, listen, not staring at them, mesmerized, gotta have it, want it, I become a habit, need it, always thought you had it, never lucky enough to grab it, guaranteed becoming an addict, yeah, the type of chick that like them big trips, big jets, nigga, yachts, yeah, big ships, wanna get all my affection, here's a big tip, I need to see that you a ball shit.
So I mean, that's another thing also.
Okay, here's my thing. He's a drinker.
Yeah.
So
Don't mix it.
No. I was gonna say microdosing's fun. It's way more effective when you're drinking because your blood's thin.
Oh yeah, because he's not gonna smoke.
No, so you know what I mean. Like it's okay to have a few light. That's my thing actually. I have some light beers eat some mushrooms, feel phenomenal. You know what I mean?
And it's a micro dose, so either way,
so like it kind of maximizes it. It's like a cheat code. I will say I would advise like mixing it with anything, just because like if you want to have respect for the mushroom. But I think the mushroom knows me at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ever get it when you're shrooming and you take that deep breath, like because you're like, I should take a deep breath now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You be like, hella like, oh shit, I'm feeling it right now. You're like, you take that deep breath, and you're like, oh shit, life. I didn't know I just inhaled a bunch of great life right now. Like,
yeah. And seeing what would you suggest for a guy like Big Tons? I mean, I feel like a 0.3 to 0.5 somewhere.
Yeah, and I would say fill it out with like actual mushrooms, like, you know, not like a chocolate or something, even though that is actual mushrooms. I'm just saying, like, it's just easy. That's how I feel like I could gauge it easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it is okay because placebo is a real thing. So it's like
okay. He said he likes mushrooms. He was asking for the old lady. I mean,
yeah,
like
yeah.
0.3, you know, 0.3 to point. I mean, I guess still anybody.
How about this? Give her some stems first. Because she won't get the visual comes from the caps. If you just want her to feel really good, like, you know what I'm saying?
But even then, in a 0.3, 0.5, you ain't getting more than, there's not going to be more than.
No, but I'm just saying, though, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you have more stem, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to get some visuals, you got to eat more caps, right? Like, more than, like, the microdose of the caps ain't really going to do it for you. You might get a little more acute vision or some light sensitivity, but outside of that, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, the stems is like the body for real, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and see, I know Big Tons, I know his lady's coming out to Vegas, I'm pretty sure at the same time, but I don't think she's staying at the mansion. You better bring her over one of those nights, Big Tons. We're going to be having fun. It's not going to be any, you know, shenanigans where, like, any ladies won't be around, because Vanessa's going to be there. She's going to be, like, hosting the dab bar and shit, so it'll be a good time.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and shout out to all the lovely ladies, because you know you're a solid lady when you stand behind your degenerate man.
Yeah.
Shout out to all our DJs out there.
That's funny. Get a second into outer space is an experience worth having.
Yeah. Space is awesome.
1 gram is nice for a first timer. Really giggle. Well, I'd say work up to that. You know, like, I mean, you just never know.
I'd say you could eat a gram within like an hour or 2 hours. Like, just fill it out. Because also it's everybody's body chemistry is different. Like, and it also, like, did you eat a lot that day? Did you know what I mean? Like, because if you ate a lot, if you had a big meal, like, you know, when I used to want to go in tough, I wouldn't even eat. I eat mushroom.
Yeah.
Then I'll eat food as I'm shrooming. You know what I mean? Because I want that shroom to hit really fucking hard.
Yeah.
It is tricky when I eat a lot of mushrooms and I've been grubbing all day, or like we're at a party or like a barbecue. You know, that's how, you know, I used to bring I'll bring like a half zip of shrooms when I used to go to parties, and we just kicking there and just microdosing all day. And then it's like, you know, but when you're eating and drinking and then they just hit you, bro, like, because, you know, it's digesting at its own speed at that point, right? You're just putting a lot of, you know what I mean? It's a science. Clearly, you're not a scientist, though. I definitely experiment, though.
Oh, damn. Eminem comes on all the way at the end.
When I was down, I was kicked. I got up. I'm back to punch you to the ground. You trip, it's a trap. Fuck my ass CD that sits in my trash. I be goddamn if another rapper gets in my ass. I hit the gas and I spit every rap as if it's my last. You can die in a blink of an eye. So patch your eyelashes and keep winking and blowing kisses, cause you're flirting with death. I'm destroying your livelihood. I ain't just hurting your rap. When I stand near it, you pussy lyric, I can't hear it. Who forms pyramids and rap circles around square lyrics is who? Here's the clue. He came to the ball and his right feet lost his Nike shoe. It's in your ass. He's in your ass. He's all up in your psyche too. Now, what's his name? Girl, do you find right? What they looking at? Do you find right?
And Kidda said, I've only really gotten high off at least 1.75. Well, I'll attest to microdosing. I mean, it's just how much you smoke, you know, because, like, I've done a half gram to a gram and felt it, you know, like being giggly, feel the body, you know, shit, like not seeing visuals or anything. Like even when I did the full 8th and like went to Area 51, I mean, I felt like because I wasn't smoking, like I needed to take it earlier and like already be like, you know, kind of peaking when I already got there. Because I don't feel like it was like a waste, you know, but I definitely didn't feel like if I was at home smoking, like when I came home and smoked, like it like reactivated it. I watched Grandma's Boy. That shit was fucking hilarious.
I Like there's been plenty of times I'll eat like an eighth doing the show, like over the course of the show. Like this is like when I remember I used to buy like a zip a month. You know what I mean? And like I'd microdose throughout the whole month, but then there might be a time.
Song said, "Are we still drafting? Where are you at, Song? You in a different world right now?"
MC Song, bro, he's in there. Oh yeah. Oh shit! The Federation. Is that the Federation?
DJ Shadow.
Oh, okay, I don't know. Because it said Fair Gang.
Shadow is. She knows that, bro. If I do an eighth, I'm getting a super soaker ready for the fight with the devil. And Song said, "Nah, okay, all right." He said, "Feeling all right, feeling cool."
Yeah, I think there's a large misconception that people like think like you eat shrooms, you're gonna just fucking like see like fucking shit. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the biggest misconception is I could take like a tiny little piece or a 0.3 or some kind of micro dose 0.2, and you're just gonna like trip fucking balls. Like it's not gonna happen. Okay, Kidda said this is the Federation and Animania.
Okay. Hey, I remember the Animaniacs. Those are like some turfing ass motherfuckers. I had some joints back in the day with Goldie Loke.
Okay.
And the other dude, not Manic, but the older dude, Dune Coon.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I told that story before. Like Dune Coon when he used to come to the lab and shit. And my dad would the couple times it just coincidentally the couple times he was there, my dad was there, and then they would kick it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's funny. Johnny said that microdose chocolate bars are the best invention ever, right?
Oh yeah, they are. I mean, what is it? Yesterday, through the course of a day, I basically ate a whole chocolate bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, and pretty much what, like one of the big things that we're gonna have for the shrooms is like, like us actually making like chocolate bars, so people could just like microdose and have the little pieces ready to go. And Tino said, "Do they smack harder when they're fresher?" Probably, right? I would assume so.
Yeah, I mean, I've had shrooms like where I'll like hold on to that motherfucker in a jar and it'll get extra bruised and shit, and that shit hit crazy hard.
Yeah,
like I had these blurple ass shrooms, bro. Like they weren't even like that, but then when they keeping them in a jar and in the dark, and then they just got bruised, and it was like, and like when you broke it open, you could see that like the gelatinous little layer,
right?
You know what I mean? I was like, well, I never had shrooms like that. It wasn't no penis envy, but this shit smacked so fucking hard, bro. It was crazy. Like I was definitely seeing shit. You know what I mean?
Emil, thanks for feeding the jukebox. We'll get Migos having our way next.
But you know what I'm saying though? Like I definitely was seeing I was seeing like third eye shit, like colors and like I close my eyes and I see.
Dennis said they're not as potent when they're fresh. He said they need to be dry.
Okay, see, that makes sense.
I've never had them when they were like that fresh to where
I've never cultivated them either, so I wouldn't know. You know what I mean? When I get them, they're just ready to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, matter of fact, too, like there'd even be like I used to call it mulch, where like you could buy a bag where it's like because it's older like, and then crumbled up.
Like the shake part of it.
Yeah, I call it mulch. You know what I mean? Yeah, like
I still have a nice bag like that too.
Yeah, because I used to just take a little pinch.
Yeah,
that's like playing a dangerous game though, because you just never know. You know what I mean?
They never really. Well, I mean, it just depends on how many pinches you take.
Yeah, but you don't know the difference of like if this is a cap or stem or you know what I mean? Like,
right?
Yeah. I think that was like my whole October last year.
Nice.
That's because it was just dry out there, and then I just had this fucking bag of mulch, and I was like, "Fuck it, we're doing it."
Yeah.
Man.
We feel you to text up out there, man. Do y'all thing, man. Oh, I can go stupid like that.
Man, I had motherfuckers make teas and all kind of shit with shrooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like it was always like, I always just prefer to eat them.
Damn it, Marty! Nice pick, Bentley. I was hoping he would. He would fall.
I love my man Jawan. He's the only Jawan that we don't call Jawana man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he'll kick some ass.
Jawan Bentley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He already got this is a prestigious name already. You know what I mean?
All right. For Migos having our way. And how's the volume out there? Because I mean it's hella loud, like right next to me, but
yeah, but it's cool because we can hear you good too. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, maybe it's better this way.
It's like ambience. It's loud for you for sure, but you're the way I'm sure the speaker's not right next to your mic.
No, it's very close. Because with the echo cancellation, I figure it had to be close. Let's see what Big Son said. Not gonna lie, making tea gave me the best trip ever. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say like. The reason why I didn't like the teas is because I drank too much. You know what I mean?
Ooh, okay.
I was throwing up and shit, and I was just like, it was. This is like young me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like the homie had the bright idea to make this tea to ration it better for all of us. You know what I mean? But he made the tea out of an ounce. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's probably about 9 of us. We were just we all had a big ass cup. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you're young, you're like, bitch, pound it.
Yeah.
It's always that one motherfucker first. Yeah, bitch. Do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like fuck this fucking guy.
Yeah, like that's the one thing.
When you're young, that's how it was with me and my boys. We was shit like don't be a bitch, do that shit.
Instead of to spend it, drink
it might have even been me. I was the first one.
Yeah. That's why I don't like drinking anymore like that. Too many of those like times like just like fucked it up for my body.
Yeah, I mean shit. When you're young, you do dumb shit. You're supposed to do it when you're young though. You know what I mean? You don't just be smart your whole life and then do dumb shit. Like, you know what I mean? Unless you're Chris Brown.
Because I remember one of the first times that I really drank, it was at like a family function. And you know how at the family functions, they might buy the whole thing of plastic shot glasses, but it's like the hella small, shot glasses compared to like a regular one. I was doing the most that night. I probably had like 30 something like shots of like 5 different types of liquor. And I was just being stupid. Like,
I don't do the mixing liquor.
I mean, that's one of the first times I was
actually. I'm lying. I'll do Tron and vodka, like because I'll take shots of tequila, period, and then I'll drink like vodka mixers, like a vodka cran or a vodka soda.
I don't even know if you were at this party, but this was an Aunt Lori party, and no, I mean, they always have like the full bar and shit. So I mean, there was like shitload of alcohol because that's all I was drinking was alcohol. I didn't drink beer, and it was like I was 18. So like no one's hating on me because I'm like staying at like I already made it a point that I was gonna stay at my grandma's house, which was like a block down the street or whatever. So they knew I wasn't driving.
Yeah, I mean it's like that though, right? When you're like in my household, 18 years old, they let you drink. Like growing up in my household, my family parties, all the shit, all the homies, all the older cousins would bring the homies. When I got older, I used to bring all my homies to the parties. You know what I mean? Just like how you got kid knew about your family party. You know what I mean? Like family parties be lit, bro. You know what I mean?
Jamil said vodka makes me sick. I'm with you, bro. I don't fuck with vodka anymore.
Yeah, I heard your vodka story.
Yeah, like it was to the point one time where I remember like trying it after it was already like fucking with me, and like. Everyone was taking shots, and I'm like, this is like a frat party. I'm like, I don't know, 20 or something, and we all take the shot, and I just immediately regurgitated my shit into the plant that they had like right there. It wasn't like crazy, but enough to where
it came back out. That's the thing, though, is like, they say, a good doctor, he'll tell you, your body will tell you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like when you're rejecting something out of your body, it's fine. See, I'm
like immediate. I drink it and like 2 seconds later, like get out of my body, like that shit.
I'm a type of motherfucker that's like okay, well, how there'd be like somebody's birthday and you go out to dinner.
Kid, and he said, okay, we were drinking hella earlier than 18. Well, for sure, but he just said, it's a little bit more acceptable when you're 18.
Yeah, I'm talking about like we were drinking when we were like 12, bro. I'm not proud to say that, but like you know what I mean, like because we were at those family parties just sneaking the drinks.
Yeah,
or like my sister, she's 9 years older.
He said you're talking about the wine coolers from your aunt because when we were younger, we'd like jack the wine coolers.
Hey, wine coolers get you a cool ass buzz and it tasted good.
Yeah.
The peach joint, man. What?
It's like when you're like, okay, because I mean,
it's like a funky soda that makes
13,
you feel good. You know,
13,
what I mean?
14, for sure. And but yeah, I mean, it's just it tastes so good,
right? And it's like, but it's funny though, because like I remember even as a kid, like 'cause the wine coolers were those ones, because that was like, it's like today's White Claws, right? Like, you'd have the party and there'd be like the women's drinks, like they drink the wine coolers, and like, those tended to be like like plentiful, right? Like it's not like, say like those are flying off the shelf, and we used to steal those things. And like it was so harsh trying to finish one though. Because you're a kid, you're trying to drink it hella fast before you get caught.
Starts getting, I mean, if it starts getting warm or anything.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. Like they're only good when they're cold. You know what I mean? Like,
right. They gotta be cool.
You can't have a wine warmer now.
Yeah, it's not good.
Nah. Sugary is a motherfucker too. That motherfucker have I better that's how I knew what a hangover was. You get a bunch of wine coolers.
You get out in
the morning. Yeah, bro, it's hella sugar in there.
Okay, and when you were like, because I mean, like I said, I mean, we were drinking these at 13, 14, just snatching them, from the parties. Like, would you grab enough for everyone to have one? Everyone drinks their own, or
like me and the cousin,
2 people like on the single wine,
or like or how about this? So like my older sister, what I'm saying, she's 9 years older than me. So like when they used to have the parties and shit, and they would have the DJ, the homie that was a DJ or whatnot. And they would have the punch, you know what I mean? Yeah, we used to go and steal from the punch, and now it gets fucked up because that jungle juice shit back in the day, because this is when my sister and them, they're like, early 20s, whatnot, and then I used to watch them make that punch.
Yeah,
they putting everything in that bitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they throw hella fucking orange peels or orange slices.
Kidda, you're a fucking savage. He said I smoked my first half a cig at 6 years old. Who was the bad influence?
Who smoked the other half first, right? Like, hit this shit.
Definitely wasn't me, because I don't smoke cigarettes. But see, like that's what's crazy is like, and like that's not even a super unique story to like people our fucking age.
I think the first hit of a cigarette, I don't think it was like an 8.
Yeah.
Because like everyone they're all hitting it on. Let me try that motherfucker. Yeah, I don't like that. But you feel all lightheaded. You're like, whoa.
I never wanted to. Never had the inkling to. And he said parents' parties, dude. I forgot your parents fucking smoke like chimneys for sure.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is like everybody smoked in my family. I knew I was finna be a smoker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, and like.
I'm surprised you're not a smoker anymore, Kidda. Do you smoke cigarettes like at all anymore? I mean, I know you. I mean, obviously, you did. But his parents were like, they never smoked it in the house, though. It was always they always went out on the porch, but they always had like an area where they could go outside and right outside the spot.
Cigarettes are a mug, man. My dad, like it's crazy because like my dad, like he just like it's never in the conversation about quitting.
And Tino said, remember smoking sections? Yeah, now it's just like, most people are puffing some weed.
And now it's just like you have to be 25 feet from a door entrance or something like that. That's like,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be like fucking, like where it was just like right outside the bar, like type shit, right? It's got to be a little farther.
I mean, but see, that's what's funny about like like where I'm from, downtown San Jose, that party scene, like it'll be a street. And when you know what I'm saying, it's bar after bar. So when you go to the smoking section, it'll be like whatever little it's right in front, but they just put little fucking ropes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Kidda said he quit in 2010. His daughter was almost 1. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, and we reconnected after you already had your daughter, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, like, not you having it, but you know what I mean. After your daughter was born, and I'm pretty sure it was after she was 1. So maybe that's why I never even saw you smoking cigarettes when we were hanging out there.
You know what's dope? I don't miss them anymore. All the times that I had quit before or stopped, I guess you can't say quit until you just never go back, right?
Yeah.
So like all my, even like the last one was 6 years, like almost 7 year stretch, no cigarettes. And then, but always was really like, I would just fuck around. Let me hit that shit. You know what I mean? And then one day, and I remember exactly where it was. It was my boy's wedding. You know what I'm saying? And check this out.
Song says, dang, I'm gone. Where you at, Song?
Stay with us, man. Hold on.
Yeah, it's crazy because me and Kidda like totally lost touch after a while, and like phone numbers change, and just all this type of shit. And he was never on social media, and it was his ex-wife who he must have brought me up somehow to her or whatever. And she found me on Facebook and was like, "Hey, do you know James?" And and I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "I'm his wife." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Put James on the phone.
She was like, "I told him that I swore I saw you on social media."
Oh, okay, because you guys knew each other too.
Well, no, we didn't know. I didn't know her. She just, we're both from San Diego. Maybe had a couple random mutual friends.
It'd be like that, right? It'd be like that.
Yeah. And somehow that was crazy because it was
that's awesome.
Maybe from when he was 20, 19 or 20, we stopped talking and then reconnected maybe I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years later. Because he went to the military and all this kind of shit. So he was off on a bunch of different things.
That's what's up. Yeah, it's
yeah, Infinite said it's on you. He said good pick. Snatched up Caden Ellis nice and late.
I be forgetting about my guy Caden Ellis over there. He could have an impact for real.
They paid him, man. He's gonna play. He's gonna be playing. They didn't pay him what they paid him not to play.
Right? And if it's the 2-5 they ran in New Orleans, because it's the former DC, I think it was. It might have been the former linebackers coach. I'm not sure exactly what the dude was, but the DC for Atlanta now came from the Saints last year. So I'm almost certain they're going to implicate. Especially when you bring in pieces they brought in. Caden Ellis wasn't the only guy they brought from the Saints. They brought someone else because you need to immediately implicate this new shit. You know what I mean? If they run that 2-5 where they got the 5 DBs, and they could do that.
Yeah,
with the 2 linebackers and 5 DBs, like the Saints were doing.
Yeah,
where you have the 2 corners and the nickel and then the 2 safeties. They got all the personnel to do so. So
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kidda said I still don't do social media. For sure. That's why I said a bunch of times I'm surprised that you're even here rocking with us on YouTube, because that's closer to social media than I thought.
James.
James. I know his government name.
Why you gotta ruin it? He's kidding, all right. He's it takes the allure away. He's just James.
Got a real name.
Damn it! I thought he was Prince. You know what I mean? Kidda. You know what I mean? He's McLovin. He was up there with McLovin until you told me his real name. Now he became a regular person. He was the legend first.
Tino said, "What do y'all think about Dak being 30?"
I love it because I think with age should become wisdom, and you know what I'm saying. I Dak for fantasy is okay. How about this? I don't like it actually. If he's getting older and wiser, I need him to be that dumbass Dak still, and make sure that he still has to throw in these games because he makes mistakes. For fantasy at least, we need that. I need him to be that 4,500-yard passer with 30+ passing TDs, bruh. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Daiquiri. But turning 30, shit. Who are the other 30-year-old QBs right now?
Let's see.
Gino. Gino's 31. You got Cousins and Russ. They're the new elder statesmen. You know what I mean? And then the only OG right now is Rodgers, right?
There you go. You ready?
Okay.
So this is in October of last year. So that's what these what these are all based on. Rodgers, 39. Matt Ryan, fuck those guys. Matt Stafford, 34. Wilson, 34. Cousins, 34. Tannehill, 34. Gino, 32. Carr, 31. Jimmy, 31. Dak, 29. Goff, 28. Mahomes, 27. Deshaun, 20.
Okay, how about this?
26. Burrow, 26.
Let's take a deep dive look at Dak, right? You're still in the draft, but would you say, just in a nutshell right now, fuck the deep dive look, in a nutshell, is he did he progress from year one? Like, would you say that?
Yeah.
He only got better.
Yeah.
And we're talking fantasy.
Yeah.
Fuck reality. They're never going to be good in reality. They'll never be great. They'll be good. They'll be all right.
They'll be all right.
But like, yo, like, I mean, I think there's still 5,000 yards in him.
Tina said 30 is about the age where you get traded. Well, I mean, but not if you're like a franchise guy. They've already paid him like franchise.
But I also believe like if it goes so awry that they have a high draft pick and get and they have a chance at getting a QB there, and you know this is like 2-3 years from now. Or another year from now. When is this? They got to extend him soon too. That's the thing too. Like, how we got to start thinking about extending this guy?
Still playing the NFC. Like, there's a lot of bad teams out there.
Yeah, I mean he's in like the best NFC division now, like as it stands, right?
Well, we only say that because of last year.
But I mean, as it stands now,
be the best one this year. But
I mean, the NFC West was probably the one that dominated in the NFC, like as a division, right? For the last like fucking hell of years. You know what I mean?
It sent more teams to the NFC Championship in the last 20 years than any other division.
Yeah, shit. I mean, the NFC East. It's just crazy because it's a wild card division in that sense where it's like you possibly have 2 wild card teams in there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, outside the division winner, because all those teams are in. They all on paper are in it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't say that about the NFC North. You can't say that about the NFC West right now. It's probably you know what I mean, because I can't say Cardinals and Rams are in it just on paper. You know what I mean? I won't discredit Sean McVay. He's still a bitch, though.
Yeah.
Unoriginal. You know, not even an original bitch.
Yeah, we're in round 25, so we got a couple more picks to go. Let's keep it flowing.
I'm savoring this last beer. It feels really good because the shrooms are hitting me nice right now.
It's funny. Kidda said it took MySpace was the shit. He said way ahead of its time. Took too long to load. Said I had a lot going on MySpace. Well, yeah, because MySpace was like if you have music, and I always had like I put a bunch of pictures. You know, you could just put the different pictures like in the background and shit. So yeah, that shit would take hella long to load.
I don't think I ever. It's funny because my girl, it was the one that like managed my MySpace. Because I didn't care to have one.
You were even bougie back then?
I didn't care to have one, bro. Like, you know what's funny? It's like, here's my thing with social media, is that when I was late to it, and then when I got on it, I would see other artists that I knew. Like, you know what I'm saying? That I know them, and I know their life, and I know them in the streets. And I'd see them on social media, and I'd be like, this motherfucker makes it look like he's really getting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what you got.
I mean, because we were always really getting it.
Yeah.
I didn't need to, like, you know, like make someone think I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I actually lived a life of making sure people didn't know we were getting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I couldn't grasp the concept of social media initially. But then I'm so egotistical that, like, I loved it once I got into it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I didn't get value, but I built a playoff team. Hey, I mean, that's all that matters, right? Let's see who you got.
You guys just got to get in, right?
Jefferson, Cousins, Tua, T. Higgins, Brees, Swift, Sanders, Pittman, Addison, A-Chain.
He's fucking nasty over there.
Quentin Johnson.
I'm going to stay away from A-Chain. I'm okay being wrong about him.
Derwin James, Brisker, Jack Campbell, Holcomb, Ernest Jones.
I don't like the Holcomb pick these days. It hit me. I had a mushroom epiphany. The linebackers the last couple years for the Steelers just don't fucking work for us in fantasy.
Well, the guys who they've, especially the guys who they've went out and like got as free agents or got.
They brought in Trey Crowder. They brought in Cole Holcomb. They brought in. There's another guy they brought in.
Who was the dude who used to play for the Browns and the fucking Jags? What the hell is his name?
Miles Jack? No, that
was
the other.
They brought him over and he
that was Rash, and they booted him. They didn't even play the whole season.
Okay, though. But damn, who was the guy? Why am I spacing?
Are you talking about Larry Ogunjobi? Okay,
white guy.
Because he didn't play for the Browns.
White guy who played for the Jags. What the fuck was his name? Because he was so good for so long, and I'm just spacing on.
Oh yeah, bro. I remember that was your man's, bro.
Spacing on like crazy.
What's his name, bro? Played for the Jags, bro. Because I remember you were like, I don't know what happened to him. Remember, Joe, help me out here. Joe Schobert. There you go. Well, yeah, we did it. Yeah, I didn't doubt it. You know why? Because we are the best of the best of the best, sir, with honors. It's crazy. My baby's taking the super long nap. I'm just letting her watch her on the thing right now. I'm like, hell yeah.
She's about to be up hell late.
Yeah, I mean, she is already. I mean, but see, what's fucked up is that she was up late last night because we had like a family party here type of shit.
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know what it is, but this past week, like every night, bro, like clockwork, she wakes up like screaming in the middle of the night. I don't know if it's like she's having bad dreams now or something, or like, but it could be more, it's probably growing pains. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's probably just growing and she's tossing and turning and shit.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I mean? It was one of those nights.
Gotta get like some of the CBD like lotion to put on those joints. Like not on the leg joints, not the joints to smoke.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, motherfucker didn't have a lot of weed, bro.
That was for sure what we did when Noble was having those growing pains. We had the little roll-on like CBD, thing, and we would just like cover his whole legs, with those. And I don't know if it helped or not, but it seemed like it helped him sleep, longer when he was going through that shit. And Infinite said Holcomb's gonna ball out in Pittsburgh.
I hope so.
I hope so too. I'm not buying that. I'm not like grabbing him everywhere. I've got him in a couple of these best balls, but I haven't like he's not one of those guys I like have to get. So
what's crazy is that like it makes me worry about my man, the code man, Cody Barton. Cause I'm like, why couldn't Cole Holcomb eat as the middle linebacker over there last year? You know what I mean?
Well, he got hurt.
Oh, okay, that's what that was. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because middle linebackers in Ron Rivera's system always eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got hurt.
Maybe it's funny to say that because like obviously I think of someone like fucking Luke. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah.
I mean, so I guess
almost unfair.
Yeah, you can't really use that as an example.
Yeah, Luke Kuechly, like legit, might go down as one of the best linebackers of all time. Like in the
fantasy space,
or even because I mean, even in real life, like I mean,
I was gonna say because I mean, you gotta game me up on him. Like I don't know his career stats, and I should though.
He was just always.
I know he was awesome. You know what I mean?
I mean, remember,
it's funny. I never had him in fantasy too because like people would always take him. You know what I mean? Like I never get a chance to get him.
Like, remember, he was still like fucking. He was still like the top IDP guy like 3 years after he retired. Like that. Yeah. That's how much of an impact he made in the.
Motherfuckers kept auto drafting him up for years.
As a rookie, 100 solos, 164 combined tackles, led the league in combined.
Was it 2011? No, 2009. 2012. Oh shit. Okay.
And but yeah, multiple interceptions, multiple passes defended. Like he was like one of the guys who could cover like nobody's big.
Fuck yeah. He's a middle linebacker. You have to have that in your repertoire.
So pretty much his first 3 years before he like started getting hurt, he only had 150 or more combined tackles each year, and the least amount of solo tackles was 93 that he had in his first 3 years. And
do you know what 93 minus 34 is?
69, dudes.
So his
nailed it.
Solo tackles, he's got 690. So 690.
69, dudes.
Nailed it. Man, I love Luke Kuechly that much more, bro.
All right, grab my last IDP guy. I went with Leonard Floyd.
I love my
Hey,
guy,
what up?
man.
Who's this? Yo, man, Joe. What up? He said, "Can I join your next mock if you're doing one?" So we do 1 to 2 mocks per week, but we do live best ball drafts, and that's what we're doing right now. So this is a paid draft that everyone is in.
$10 gets you a shot at greatness.
$10. We got 50 divisions that have already filled up, over 600 teams already in the mix, and I mean, the best way to do it is go to 420crew.org, and then you can send me a message over there. You can get into as many of these as you want. But at FF Hustler is my handle on all social media. So if you want to send me a DM, somewhere, ask me how it all works, feel free to do that as well. But yeah, Yo Man Joe, yeah, make sure you come hang out with us because we're going to be doing hella mocks. As we
Shout out to Yo Man.
For sure. July is like mocking month. Just so many mocks we're gonna do.
Mock.
Yeah.
Ing.
Yeah.
Bird.
Yeah.
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 Mockingbird. Everybody, have you heard?
Have you heard?
You gonna buy me a diamond ring? We got it going though. We're pretty good.
That's such a classic. Do you guys even know where that was from? Do you guys know where that's from?
You know what we got to start doing, Blood?
What?
To existing Patreon members, we should start doing best ball spot giveaways.
Okay.
Yeah, like super chats or whatever. You know what I mean? And we could probably do like a give. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh-oh, someone just came out. This is what is this? The Fractal Rain. He said, LOL, classic, Dumb and Dumber. Yes, sir.
There you go. I'm so mad I slaughtered it, man. I was right there.
Give him a
That's how I be in the studio too. I'm like, oh, bring it back. Mock. Yeah. I be in there doing like 32 takes, man.
Man, did you ever see Straight Outta Compton?
No, bro. Come on.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, one of these days we're gonna make you watch it.
Yeah.
But
you gotta make me watch these things.
Because the process of like Dr. Dre and Eazy-E, like going through the very first session, like I think you would laugh like crazy because Eazy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
No, and I mean, like that's
like when he comes in on the first bar, cruising down, it's like cruising down the street and by 6 phone, it's like all off, and everyone just starts laughing at him. And it's like, fuck that, man. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here before I pull my gun out and you motherfuckers. Fuck, I'm a gangster. Respect my gangster.
But yeah, I mean,
hey, being in the booth is the most vulnerable spot ever, though.
Oh, for sure.
Once you get past that hump, it's the sanctuary, bro. You know
it took Dr. Dre being like, come on, man, this song is about fucking you, the 6'4", easy motherfucking E. Like, get your swag on, man. Then they threw the lokes on, threw the glasses on, and then they still had to do every single bar, bar per bar that they were like taping, so it's not like he even like really got too crazy, with being able to put together multiple bars at once, but they did it. They did it. Somehow, some way, they did it.
They made it happen, didn't they?
Last pick here.
The boys in the hood are always hard. Bloodhound Gang. Was it Bloodhound Gang?
No.
It still finds it though. Yeah. Oh, that's not the one. Oh, this one.
Here, wait. I think I have it.
You got it? Yeah, that's my shit. I got a kid trunk.
This one's gonna be one of those ones that's on the 420 Crew playlist.
Yeah, you gotta throw it on there.
Just thought that I had to be in Compton's. I gotta get drunk or the day begins.
Before my mom starts bitching about my friends.
Gang signs. All right, who wants a grade before we get out of here? On the side of my head.
I bailed outside and I pointed my weapon just as I thought the bulls kept stepping. Jumped in the fall, hit the juice.
Crispy said, "Oh no, I suck."
And I let the alcohol
play.
I was pumping new shit by
MNWA.
Gangster at the top of the list. Then I played my own shit. I went
something like this.
Cruising down the street in
Slap in the house.
Can it be? Fresh El Camino, long kilo G. He rolls down the window and he starts to say, it's all about making that GTA.
Song said I get an S for Shaboom.
Yeah. I guess we don't need to grade him. That's tight.
I mean, it was crazy in the beginning with the QBs. In this division, you better have 2 good QBs or you probably ain't making it out. Because it's the top 4. It's the top 33% of each division that makes it on to the grand tournament.
I'm going to take a piss and let's knock some of these grades out.
We're going to do a dab and then we're going to get ready to get out of here.
Pull to the house, get her out of the pie. The bitch said something to make me mad. She said something that I couldn't believe. So I grabbed a stupid bitch
by a nappy ass weave.
Started talking shit. Wouldn't you know?
Kelsey, Prescott, Carr, Olave, Mixon, Kittle, Rashad White, Kirk, Keontae, Stroud, Mike Thomas. Yeah, your IDPs are dope too. Damn, you got awesome. I was pissed about that when you got him. And Pete Warner, that was another one. I was like, fuck. Thought he was going to fall to me. Your team's pretty solid, Song. You definitely get higher than an S. That's for sure. Definitely get higher than an S. You did jump up way too early on Derek Carr, I felt. But that's just the way that this draft kind of played out. Because yeah, there was like 21 QBs gone in the first 3 rounds, like 22 QB picks in the first 3 rounds. That means that there was only 15 non-QBs that were picked. And Song said, I was afraid, bro. I feel you, man. The QBs were coming off the board like nobody's business. Uh-oh, Crispy said graded. Uh-oh. So yeah, I'll give Song I'll give Song a C on that. And maybe you get a C plus because of having Kelsey, in the mix. And Crispy's got Herbert, Tyreek, Russ, Nick Chubb, Drake London, Javonte. Felt like that was a little too early. Ayuk, Kamara, P. Ryan. Okay, never mind. At least you got P. Ryan. So, yeah, cool. Elijah Moore, Frankie Louvu, Nick Bosa, Jordan Brooks, Thielen, Snead, Tranquil, Lazard, Paris Campbell. Hey, I thought Malik Davis sucked, bro. Thought he sucked. You picked him in the 19th round. I got him in like the 23rd round or whatever when you said Malik sucks. Kirksey, Gallup. Yeah, I mean, this is a solid team, Crispy. This is a solid team here. And Crispy said, I'm stoned as fuck. And Song said, I stacked the Olave. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Derek Carr Olave is going to be a stack that I'm like, really like trying to get. But hey, man, kudos to you, man. Hopefully it works.
The Shrooms told him to do it, man. You
can't go against the Shrooms.
He's getting an S plus.
Crispy, I'll give Crispy. I think he's. I think this is a C plus, maybe B minus. I felt like you jumped up a little bit too high on a couple of the running backs, but you did get a guy like Nick Chubb in the 4th round. And I was talking shit about his Javonte pick, saying he picked him too early in the 6th round, but he backed it up with P. Ryan in the 9th. So I couldn't
mad at it.
Yeah. And nope, Marty, I was waiting for anybody to tell us to throw the grades in. And so, Marty starts it off with Fields and Watson.
Hello, ladies.
And then he goes running back heavy. Taylor, Jacobs, Hawkinson, Gibbs, and then Cooper, Pitts, Mac Jones, Tony, Jameson, Cortland Sutton, Sky Moore, Jamal Williams, Shaq Leonard, Jacoby Myers, Cody Barton, Quincy Williams, Bentley, Jeff Wilson, Ford, Winfield, McCoy, Duggar, Marshall.
He did his thing, even getting that Ford there. That's a good pick.
Yeah. Hella DBs, just all DBs.
All DBs right there.
I like it though, because it's solid guys at least. But the Duggar, Richie Grant, Cam Curl, Delpit, Julian Love, and Greg Dortch. That might not be a bad best ball pick because especially, they get rid of Hopkins. Remember, Dortch got in early when they needed to have like a third, when
Rondell was hurt.
Well, yeah, it was Hopkins is out with the PED
suspension,
and then Rondell goes down, and then it's like Dortch is
all day.
The G. He's the G over there. And that was wild.
Yeah.
It could easily happen again. He had a little rapport with Colt McCoy and Kyler. And for what it's worth, the Cardinals fucking love him.
They really do.
They were talking about him last year in the preseason. Because I feel like he had like a really good game in the preseason or something. And then like Cardinals started beefing him up. And then like everyone was kind of on him. Bought him as far as like a late pick. And yeah, Marty said Dortch had a solid little stretch for his value. Yeah, for sure. Not mad at it. All right, one more dab, and then we're going to get out of here. August 18th, 19th, and 20th, guys. There's still a couple spots left. And Peacock doesn't want to miss out on being able to stay there. So he was like, you know what? I'm just going to give you the deposit. And he was like, I'm just going to talk my wife into it.
Nice. I love that.
Because, if they want to chill poolside, they can. If they want to go to the strip, it's like, $10, $15 Uber ride, maybe there. So, nothing like super crazy as far as getting around.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna be plastered at that mansion. I think I'm just there.
Yeah,
airport mansion, airport home.
Outside of going and maybe picking up food or something like that, I don't think I'll be venturing out too much either.
I'm definitely for the East Side League draft, the Steamboat League. I'm definitely gonna I want to do those Phillies.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll give you the bread for that when it comes close to it.
And Crispy said, "Send a dab through the screen. Here it comes, Crispy. Just for you. Get ready."
Hey, Crispy, you better come through, bro, so you can hit this dab one time.
And Crispy, we get.
Come on, Dad.
And Crispy said, "I don't drink." Good, Crispy. So come and just do hella dabs. With
right, get hella high.
All right, Crispy, you ready? We're just gonna be just like the old school. Let's open your mouth. We're gonna shotgun it.
Hey, that's funny though, because kids used to really do that though.
Yeah, I was never a fan of that.
When you're a kid and you had no more weed, bro, you gotta conserve that shit. We used to fucking get the toilet paper roll thing. Still disgusting though.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a good one. But yeah, get ready because I was talking to BS, already about this. I was like, we got it. You guys got to sponsor the dab bar, bro. This has got to be dripped out, because that'll be one of the things that'll have a lot of footage is that section.
Right.
A lot of dabs are going to be flowing throughout the 3 days.
Hell yeah.
Oh, damn. Trying to catch my breath. Yeah, cannot wait. Cannot wait.
And y'all already know, man. Monday morning, bright and motherfucking early bird gets the worm.
You guys better be here because YouTube, and we know that they don't give us the shout out. So you guys just remember, it's every day.
every morning. Day. We in this thing.
Oh my gosh, fucking crispy. Tinfold pipe, beer can, 3/8 inch 90, and a nipple.
I mean, he's a regular MacGyver smoker, isn't he?
Trust me, bro. I've made bongs with less. All right, we're getting up out of here. We'll see you tomorrow, bright and early for the session. Peace out, peeps.
Peace.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the